Ji, Assalamu alaikum. Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Khan, Dean Faculty of Health Sciences Dr. Muhammad Amir, and faculty members, students, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Fahad Azam and I welcome you all on behalf of the Sports Committee of Shifa College of Medicine, which comprises of myself, Dr. Nadia Saeed, and Dr. Hania Naveed. This ceremony will start with recitation of Holy Quran, for which I will invite Year 1 MBBS student Muhammad Ali Hassan from the class of 2024. I think Muhammad Ali Hassan was here just till a moment back, but his connection just got disconnected.
I am here, sir.
Hassan, please start for the recitation of Holy
Assalam,
Quran.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Can you hear me, sir?
बिल्कुल जी, आप भी start करें.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. I welcome you all to this ceremony, which has been organized to announce the results of the recently concluded E Olympiad, which lasted for a week from June 22 to June 28 and had many events. Let me quickly give you a brief background of this E Olympiad, which was held for the first time this year. At STMU, we realize how important are co-curricular activities for students, and therefore every year we organize an annual sports festival for all students of the STMU, which allows students to participate in competitive games, and it also provides them a healthy environment for their physical and mental well-being. This year, however, unfortunately, as we all know that the annual sports event could not be held due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we felt the need to provide an alternative to our students to provide them an opportunity to participate in competitive games. So during some official faculty discussions, the idea was first floated and well received by all the faculty members, including Dean of Faculty of Health Sciences, Dr. Muhammad Amir. Sports Committee then prepared a proposal, and Dean and Vice Chancellor supported us immensely. And the Sports Committee planned a complete online event which had 11 competitions and included games such as online Scrabble, chess, various categories of arts and poetry, and a game currently popular with the young generation, which is called COD. One very interesting competition of this event was 1 week online walking steps challenge. So more than 150 students, faculty and staff of SCM and the newly started Shifa College of Dentistry participated in this E Olympiad. Participation in this event was almost as high as the number of participants which we have from our college in the regular annual sports event, which makes us hopeful that from next year, inshallah, when annual sports event will be organized, maybe we could simultaneously have an online games competition in a hybrid manner, along with the regular sports event too, which would ensure very high participation. I would now hand it over to Dr. Waqas, Assistant Professor of Behavioral Sciences, to announce the results. And at this point, I would especially like to thank Dr. Waqas because he rescued us at various points and helped us find many innovative solutions whenever we were struggling due to something or the other due to technological limitations. I would also like to thank other members of the Sports Committee, Dr. Hania, Dr. Nadia Saeed, who worked very hard to make this event possible. And also many thanks to faculty members who participated in this event, as it really motivated students to participate and directly compete with their teachers in online games. And thanks to our Dean, Dr. Muhammad Amir, and Vice Chancellor, Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, who encouraged us and supported us to organize this event. So Dr. Waqas will now announce results of each category. Cash prizes and certificates will be awarded to first and second position holders for each event, whereas third position holders will be given certificates. So Dr. Waqas, over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fahad, for such nice words. The theme of this E Olympiad was the changing world, and all the creative activities revolved around this theme. We had lots of events during this E Olympiad. Some were focused on creativity, like digital art, painting, poetry. Some of these events engaged the participants in a healthy competition like Scrabble and chess, and one event even made us step out of our homes, the STEP Challenge. The students, faculty, staff participated in all events very enthusiastically. And now, without wasting time, let's get to the results. The STEPS Challenge, our most favorite one. There were 40 participants, out of which 6 were from faculty, and there were no dropouts. Dr. Mariam Habib from Pathology Department secured 3rd position in the STEPS Challenge. She stood first among the faculty. Osama Ahmed from 3rd year MBBS is at 2nd position. Arsalan Ahmed from final year MBBS stood first. I will now request Arsalan. Arsalan, are you here? To share his experience. Arsalan, please keep it very brief and share your thoughts within 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you for the opportunity, for giving me the opportunity to actually express my opinion. First of all, I would like to talk about this whole event, particularly the STEPS Challenge. It was actually pretty interesting and competitive. We were given roughly around 5 days in order to get the most number of steps during this time period. The cash prize itself served as a good incentive, and it contributed in bringing out the competitive game faces of the participants. Speaking for myself, I regularly incorporate exercise to my everyday routine, but this challenge actually pushed me and a step further, because like I was walking and not sparing any opportunity to contribute towards my tally, be it day or night. So that was one good aspect. I'm sure everyone felt the same way. At the end of the day, we were required to enter our number of steps via Google Forms, and then submit the screenshots of the count and our workouts along with the GPS tracking, which basically nullified any fabrication or any use of unfair means or any doubts that judges had. All in all, this event provided all the participants with a great innovative way to focus on their physical and mental health, and the basic 2 components that are of utmost importance throughout life. So specifically, given the current circumstances that we are facing, these 2 hold a lot of importance. And I would like to express my gratitude towards all the contributing members of this event and congratulate them on a job well done. And I'll encourage them to keep finding new innovative ways of making our institution stand out, and organize more such events for our junior classes, since we're the final class that we're probably going to be passing out soon, inshallah. So, and also full-scale events once normalcy is returned to all of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Arsalan, for sharing your experience. Next category is Scrabble.
Dr. Ahmed would like to say something.
Sorry.
Yes, sure.
What we are missing is the award ceremony, the clapping. So, Aslan, including all the winners, you have our class. At least you can listen from all 4 of us. So,
Thank you, sir.
We could digitize that as well, and maybe at the announcement of each and every event, you could echo that. So anyhow, this is what we, at the most, we can do that. Thank you.
Dr. Vikas, that's a great idea. Digitization, which Dr. Ahmed shared. You can play those digitized class in the background.
Maybe next time.
Announcement of each winner. That's a good idea.
Maybe next time, inshallah. Would be difficult for you.
Sir, next time की क्या ज़रूरत है? Sir, ये देखें. You can see the clap on my screen. So, moving on. The next category is Scrabble. It was the only category in which the students and faculty were segregated for positions. There were 30 participants, out of which 7 were from the faculty. Among the students, Komal Umar from first year BDS holds the third position. Nimra Khakwani from third year MBBS is at second. Simal Iftikhar from third year MBBS is at first position. Among faculty, Farhan from SCM staff is at third position. Dr. Arshad from anatomy is at second position. And Dr. Arisha from SCD's prosthodontics department is at first position. The next event is Call of Duty. It is an online combat game in which teams are made and those teams compete with each other in a combat. We had this competition for both computers and smartphone platforms. On computer platform, Azjadullah, Muhammad Ahmed, Shahmeer, and Mateen from Team 1 scored first position, and Ayan, Amir, Ibrahim Bhatti, Raveem, and Umar Riaz from Team 3 were the runner-ups. On smartphone platform, Raveem, Muhammad Ahmed, Shahmeer, and Hassan Suhail from Team 1 won this competition, whereas Khaira, Hasnan, Zafar, Hasnan Naveed, and Osama Munir from Team 3 are runner-ups. Digital art. Our next category is very interesting. We provided the participants an element, a clip art of coronavirus. The participants took lots of separate images, included our element, and merged them together to make one meaningful picture. The positions are, the third position goes to Myra Sayed. Wonderful piece of work. She is from second year MBBS. A beautiful compilation by Muhammad Ramesh from first year MBBS holds the second position. And Nisma Khan from third year MBBS is at first position. Nisma, can you please briefly share your process of making this digital art and your thoughts in about 2 minutes?
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nishma Khan and I'm from third year MBBS. I made this photo manipulation on Adobe Photoshop CC by taking different elements of different pictures and blending them all together to create a new surreal image that depicts the theme changing world. There are 3 elements to it. The greens growing inside the room signify that nature is thriving over urbanization due to the corona lockdown. Secondly, I've added different elements to the room to show the change of lifestyle due to the pandemic, which include online shopping, esports over conventional sports, group activities like meetings and classes shifting to online chats and video calls. People are trying out new hobbies like cooking now that they have a lot of time at hand. Thirdly, I've highlighted that the pandemic does not mean that all other world problems like Black Lives Matter and the injustice in Yemen are gone by adding a picture and a graffiti to the top of the study desk where it's easily visible all the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Nisma. Now we move to our next category. Sketching and painting is our next category. This amazing pencil sketch won the third position. It is made by Myra Sayed from second year MBBS. Dr. Arisha Ehsan is from prosthodontic department of SCD. Her wonderful calligraphic art is at second position. And Hania Amir's oil painting is at first position. Hania, please take 2 minutes and can you please explain your artwork briefly? Hania, we cannot listen to you. Yes, you are audible, but there is too much noise there.
Yes, you are audible.
So, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, this is perfect.
Okay, so I wanted to tell about my painting. Since we got the theme of changing world, I wanted to highlight the mental health associated with this because not everyone can easily adjust to this new normal of depressing times and the current lockdown situation. Therefore, this painting basically represents the main theme of finding one's inner hope, because if we keep our inner hope alive, we can make through these current challenging times very easily. So that was the main theme about my painting. And to make this, I basically used oil paintings. Yeah.
Thank you, Hania. Next in line is photography. In photography, Dr. Mansoor Ahmed's flowers are at 3rd position. The 2nd position also goes to Dr. Mansoor from Community Medicine Department. And Osama Khan from 3rd year MBBS is at 1st position. Osama, please share your ideas behind this image. And please try to keep your thoughts within 2 minutes. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Osama Ahmed. So the title of the picture was Ujre Gulshan Bikre Khwab. The picture was taken in Neelam Valley, the northernmost part of Azad Jammu Kashmir. It consists of Keren, Kale, Arankil, Tawbit, and many other areas. The first part of my title is Ujre Gulshan, which refers to the wrongful acts of humankind on its environment or with nature. Deforestation, upon which my picture is based upon, is one of them. Gulshan refers to a garden, in simpler terms, an environment that we create around ourselves that is decorated by the blissful nature, an environment for us, for our children, and our generation. Ujre Gulshan refers to the devastation we cause and the unforeseen circumstances that we may encounter endangering our fellow beings and animals. Kya hoga agar hum isi tarah chalte rahe? Which takes me to the next part, Bikre Khwab, nature revolts. We have seen it in the past and we are seeing it now. We create unbalance, it revolts to reach its original state as the body reaches homeostasis. Floods, landslides, and many more diseases. The selfishness ingredient that has long been linked with humankind for its ultimate desires already written in our books. But we are all blinded by the luxuries it offers. Bikre Khwab is what we will leave for our children and our generation. Plant a tree, make changes in your lifestyle, help preserve wildlife and nature, so we leave a gift for our children and as an example, because the world is definitely changing. About the picture, it was edited using Lightroom. Temperature was increased, graduated filter is applied from top to bottom to balance exposure. The river is enhanced using an adjustment brush. Logs have been highlighted using an adjustment brush. Thank you and thank you.
Thank you, Osama. The next event is full of beautiful original work, the poetry. In this event, at 3rd position, we have Tuba Naseem from 1st year BDS, Mariam Atif Chauhan at 2nd position from 2nd year MBBS, and Ali Naseem from final year MBBS at 1st position. I'm sorry, मैंने Naseem लिखा है, it's Nadeem. This is another very interesting event. In this event, the participants recorded their voices while narrating a poetic work. With an amazing narration, Hashir Fahim from 3rd year MBBS is at 3rd position, and Dr. Rihana Ali Shan from Family Medicine Department is at 2nd position. Dr. Rihana, can you please narrate it once more for all of us?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum. Thank you so much for this honor. Thanks all boss of judges. Okay, मैं अपनी पोएट्री स्टार्ट करती हूँ. जमाना दोस्त हो जाए तो बहुत मोहतात हो जाना. जमाना दोस्त हो जाए तो बहुत मोहतात हो जाना कि उसके रंग बदलने में जरा सी देर लगती है. कि उसके रंग बदलने में जरा सी देर लगती है. कोई जो ख्वाब देखो तो उसे फौरन भुला देना. कोई जो ख्वाब देखो तो उसे फौरन भुला देना कि नींदें टूट जाने में जरा सी देर लगती है. कि नींदें टूट जाने में जरा सी देर लगती है. किसी को दुख कभी देना तो इतना सोच कर देना. किसी को दुख कभी देना तो इतना सोच कर देना. किसी की आह लगने में जरा सी देर लगती है. किसी की आह लगने में जरा सी देर लगती है. बहुत ही मोतबर हैं जिनको मोहब्बत रास आ जाए. बहुत ही मोतबर हैं जिनको मोहब्बत रास आ जाए. किसी को राह बदलने में जरा सी देर लगती है. किसी को राह बदलने में जरा सी देर लगती है. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now I will request the same to Tuba Nadeem. She is from first year BDS and has got first position in narration.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. I will be reading my poem now. Basically, it's about depression. So it goes like this. I knew a boy who liked to draw, but the pictures he made, no one saw. He was an artist, but only at night. Got more ideas, only out of sight. A secret he had, no one knew. He didn't tell anyone. His beautiful gallery grew. The tools he used were not brushes or pens. His canvas was his own arms, leg, and skin. As the time passed, he became weaker. People mistook him as the oldest son, a leader. All alone he sat smiling, with blood-stained eyes. Was no one in this world? Had none heard his cries? When I caught him, there was so much fear. His life for him had not been so dear. I couldn't stop him. I just stood still to watch. His last vision, a blade full red, death never did dodge. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Chess. The next event is chess. It was a very interesting event. During this event, we were able to see live chess matches and lots of checkmates. All matches were time-bound and were best of 3. There were multiple pool matches, semi-finals, and then final. So the finalists are Abdullah Ali from final year MBBS and Nisma Khan from third year MBBS at 3rd position. Ali Naseem Akbar from final year MBBS at 2nd position, and Dr. Fahad Azam from pharmacology at 1st position. So let me put a clap here for him. The last category is of
This is a clap for all the events, not for Fahad. Okay.
हाँ, so sound effect आप दे दिया करें, visual effect मैं दे दूंगा. Dr. Fahad, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
DG, it was a very interesting event, and actually it was quite stressful because we were playing it for the first time. The time-bound element made it really intense. और बहुत competitive games हुए सारे, और सारे जो pool matches में से जीत के जो पहुंचे best of 3 में. अच्छा, in fact, final match also was very stressful. It was a best of 7 match. तो अच्छा event था overall. Yeah, thank you.
The last category is of short video. Hamza Akram from first year MBBS compiled some beautiful scenes and secured second position. Mahnur Zuhur, with her wonderful animation, scored first position. You never know until you watch it, so let's have a look at the video. Mahnur, please take a couple of minutes and please explain the concept and the process of making this video.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Is my voice audible?
Yes.
Ji.
Okay, so sir, my animated video is based on a song. In this song talks about subject Stevens regretting not letting himself grieve his mother properly. He uses various metaphors to depict his depression. He says that he keeps on dwelling deep down in his thoughts and not finding any escape out of it. He talks about it while hiding himself in his black blanket, or what he called a black shroud, looking for answers. He tries to sort out his thought on a piece of paper, but he couldn't write anything. He's having a hard time accepting the reality that he won't be able to see his mother again. He didn't have the best of relationship with her, and he didn't get the opportunity to fix that and experience what a mother's love truly feels like. While his mother's absence has deeply affected his life and created a void inside of him, Stephen gives the listener hope of building a life around the trauma rather than dwelling in it in despair. He then talks about how he pulled himself out of the despair into the light, found meaning of his life again in the form of his brother's daughter. He's trying to give a lesson here for everyone fighting tough battles alone, giving them a ray of hope that nothing lasts forever, that pain and joy go hand in hand, and it depends clearly on you what you plan to focus on. I was deeply touched by the story behind this song, and hence I made an animated video based upon. Thank you, sir.
So thank you, everyone. These were the results of E Olympiad. Now I will request Dean, Faculty of Health Sciences, Professor Dr. Muhammad Amir, to share his thoughts with us.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. So, heartiest congratulations to each and every participant of this E Olympiad. And special thanks and congrats to the winners. And definitely, you might have seen few deficiencies in the presentations or in all the aspects of the E Olympiad. But still, I think we should all thank and congratulate the organizers who really worked day and night and to make this event successful. You know, this was our first time an idea of holding not only the online education as this COVID-19 pandemic has put us into this difficult time, but we also wanted to continue with our co-curricular and other scholarly activities as well. So we held few other events before, and that's why the sports event, which was we all of us were really missing. So we decided that let's have some sort of sports event of this year, and I think it has been a great success given its context and given the difficulties which we can face. So there are many events which we cannot hold virtually, but these were the events which the organizers thought best for this time, and it's really heartening to see that the faculty, the staff, and as well as all the students, they try to participate and wholeheartedly. And the stuff which has come out, although we see only the winning stuff, but I'm sure the other stuff would have been good as well. But the winning stuff is really great. And it would be difficult for me to congratulate by name each and every participant, each and every winner. But really, we feel joy that starting from poetry to the other physical events which the participant, with the athletes, I would say, they did that and put it online, and we could see that. So naturally, a virtual world cannot match the real world. But if you have difficult times, as they were saying in the Jurassic Park, the life finds its way. So the life finds its way, whatever times are there, and the nature has given it to the mankind, to all the living creatures, to find their way. And that's how we human beings, we interact, we live. So whatever difficult times are, we try to find a way out. And the best part of the human life is that we interact with each other, and whether we are students, whether we are staff or the faculty. And it's good that all of us, they join hands, even if sitting at their homes, and they could join online, they could relate to each other, and they were competing and they could win. And so the games are not about winning or losing. It's about participation. It's about the enthusiasm which comes up to your mind and to your body and soul, that you participate and you always achieve something in the end. And that's what I saw the best part in it. The poetry was really very good, and the stuff didn't mean that there are some amateur people doing the poetry, appeared as if they were masters in their own art. So that's really great as well. And I find it a very good amalgamation from nature to the virtual world, from the real world to the virtual world. So we could see a lot of green projects depicting nature and mentioning about nature, and then there was a digital art which was adding up to that, and that's the reality of our life nowadays. And that was one way with it. Although, as from the beginning, what we missed out was the basically the atmosphere which we really find in such award ceremonies, and those are the echoes of the claps and the smiling faces that we missed. So we were all sitting at home. We could, the 4 people, we could gather here out of the organizers and myself and the Vice Chancellor. So at least for us, it's an award ceremony which we can relate to each other, which we can clap as well. But maybe we were missing out when the rest of the hundreds of people, they are sitting at home and joining it. So maybe next time we can do that. Another thing which I found that we will be working together as next time, that for each event, the whole event we will try to, you can say, advertise and give messages so that the way we are holding the award ceremony, we can watch and we can participate in that event as well online. I'm sure you would have done that. Maybe we can do a little more so that instead of listening to the winning poetry, the winning, you can say, events, we could see all the events. And there must have been these events going on like this. Maybe we can advertise even more next time, inshallah. So thank you very much. Again, I would thank the organizers. I can see Professor Anwar Ali Shah, and I especially thank him and congratulate him because amongst all the winners, his department and his college, only one class, they have taken a great share. So you can see how fair were the judges. So they have I have given many prizes to the dental college, and all credit to the students, to the faculty, and yourself. Thank you, sir. Over to the next one.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I will request Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Khan, Vice Chancellor of Shifa Tameer Millat University, to share his remarks with us.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay. First of all, this is I appreciate the spirits of the organizers, and particularly the dean, Shifa College of Medicine, and the principal Shifa College of Dentistry, faculty, the organizers. At least something is coming up as a paracurricular. I don't say it is a extracurricular activity, it's a paracurricular activity, and it's a mixture of maybe a little bit of physical activity, mainly it is a intellectual activities which are going on there. So this I particularly understand is a very difficult time for everyone, not only for those who are working in the industry, but I see it's a very difficult time for the academicians and those who are educators and the students as well. World has become standstill over the last 6 months, almost 5 months by this time, and in Pakistan we had different stages in this COVID period, but quickly our faculty could be able to design online classes for the students, online education for our everyone, and even online faculty development programs. But at the same time, our faculty is sitting at home, and I was doing a survey, as a part of an international survey, it was found that majority of the faculty members, they have put up some weight, and their biochemistry has changed. That means they are having more now bad cholesterol in their circulation, and they are also having some kidney problems because of the poor water intake and other reasons. So these things are very much alarming because we were doing an international study in 7 countries around the world, and we found that the majority of our faculty has actually gained some other diseases or has worsened some of the existing diseases because of this lack of physical activity. But at the same time, I've seen few faculty members from Pakistan, they actually maintain their weight, maintain their good biochemistry, and at the same time, they could be able to maintain their good health as well. And it has been shown by different studies that the COVID is a new disease, and majority of the time we don't know what is the pathophysiology of this disease, how it causes what, and what could be the best possible management of this disease. But one thing we know, that everything is evolving. And one thing which came from Oxford studies is those people who are active physically, they had either asymptomatic infections, or they might be having a mild to moderate disease in the if they have a symptomatic infection. Majority of the people who remain very active physically. So how to remain very active? You have done an exercise. This is one way of remaining active, and I like this step challenge. Still challenging, and it could be made maybe more better next time, inshallah. But many other activities can be included, and in the next time we are going to do this. I can suggest few things as well. But the physical activity is a very important component of one's life. If we don't remain physically active, our mental activity, and you see yourself, you get up early in the morning and then you go to bed again. And I've seen some students and faculty members are taking classes from the bed as well. What I will request every one of you to get prepared every day in the morning as if you are going to college, school, or campuses, or going to your hospital. Those who are clinicians, they are compelled to do something as a clinical work, and therefore you will get up and dress properly. I will request every one of you, the students particularly, don't make your life more miserable by becoming more lazy. There is a famous hadith in dua which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet has requested Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-kasal. Kasal is something laziness. So this COVID has created a laziness among all the people, not only among the academicians, but among all the people. The academicians remain mentally active because they were communicating with each other. And in this situation, I think this activity is a ray of hope and is a very timely activity. I appreciate this, and the organizers are really, they need a lot of appreciation from every one of us. What I can say about this paracurricular activity, probably we are doing some curriculum work. Though it is not up to the mark in the face-to-face education, but we were lacking the physical activities and the sports and paracurricular activities, the literature, and we had some about a month or 2 months late. We had online and virtual our competitions, scientific competition as well. Alhamdulillah, that went very well, and many people, they participate not only from this institution but other institutions as well. What I can request that make this more, advertise it more widely, involve the other faculties as well, other institutions as well, and make it more wide among the other people. And I believe that inshallah this will work very well. What is next? Inshallah, we see that very soon, maybe in less than a month's time, we will be opening our campuses for the students, faculty and everyone, with the important precautions, important precautionary measures, and the preventive measures for the spread of this infection. But at the same time, I see that maybe we have to live with this infection for another 6 months to 1 year. Maybe I don't know exactly how, because the pattern of disease is changing very rapidly, and Very few people know about the actual epidemic, what you can say, trait of this disease. It's therefore requested that we prepare that we might face another lockdown or another isolation at home. So isolation at home or sitting at home is a very, you can say, testing and very difficult time. So this difficult time is not just to some people think that the faculty and the students are sitting at home and they are very happy. They are actually not happy because you are not used to this lifestyle. So what I can say that al-mu'minu qawiyyun khayrun min al-mu'min ad-da'if. So we should do something to improve our health. Now take care, every one of you should take care of yourself first, then your surrounding. That is one thing which is very important, that we should not damage ourselves and anyone else around us. So keep informed everyone. If someone is doing wrong thing, that should not stimulate you to do the wrong thing. And we should keep ourselves healthy by doing physical exercise. At least at home, you can find some place at home to walk around. Or you can walk in your street when nobody is in the street, or very few people in the street, and with taking all the precautions. And the parks are open now. I usually go to Fatma Jinnah Park, and I've seen early in the morning there are hundreds of people. They are taking precautions and they are taking some physical challenges as well. So this is very good, that we should not be becoming lazy, sitting at home, putting up more weight, or already existing diseases are worsening over the period of time. So this is from my side, and once again I congratulate everyone, and particularly the leadership and the organizers. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I will request Professor Dr. Anwar Ali Shah, Dean of Shifa College of Dentistry, to share his thoughts.
Online आप चाय भी पी ले.
Sir, your mic is mute.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
ठीक है, आवाज आ रही है. I'm sorry, it's a little bit for me. Wasn't prepared for this because we have our college issues here, and I wasn't expecting मैंने भी कुछ बोलना है. So thank you very much, VC साहब, Professor Muhammad Iqbal साहब, Professor Muhammad Amir. I'm very grateful. Our dental student भी इसमें जो है ना participate किया, and I would like to congratulate and thank all the organizer and especially the winners. I personally don't know how many dentistry students won the prizes, but Dr. Amir told me that our first year student did very well. So I congratulate them as well as the students of the medical college. As Professor Amir and Professor Muhammad Iqbal said, physical activity is equally important for our healthy life. There is a saying in English, early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Morning walk, if you remember from school time, we would talk, and also it was a very hot topic always that we would ratte laga ke morning walk pe. So that is also like a mild kind of exercise. This time, unfortunately, due to the COVID, you could say that the event was kind of symbolic, but Again, I'm sure that physical exercise may not be involved in this, but mental exercise was still involved, though it was organized online. So as Professor Muhammad Iqbal said, we wouldn't call it really extracurricular activity. We would call it para-curricular activity. It's equally important. We have to strike a balance. Not that we should study all the time, but equally we shouldn't play all the time. We should strike a balance. 80% of the time study, but equally if we don't take a break, if we don't get involved in other activities, then human brain is, Allah has made it in a kind that it becomes dormant. You cannot take any further thinking or knowledge. So I'm very thankful for allowing me to talk. Once again, congratulations to the organizers and congratulations to all the winners. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. In the end, I will request Professor Dr. Muhammad Amir to say dua and farewell to our chief guest, guest of honor, all deans, faculty, students, and the staff.
Thank you very much. So on behalf of the organizers, on behalf of the management of college, I thank our Vice Chancellor, Professor Muhammad Iqbal Khan, to be here on this Saturday morning, and we try to gather so that at least make this event in a way that at least some of us were there in a gathering, so that we could celebrate this award ceremony and make it a little more, you can say, authentic and something of significance. So thank you very much, sir, for being here with us. And once again, congratulations and a big thanks to all the organizers and all the participants, the faculty, staff, and students as well. So I will just, in the end, before dua, I will just request Dr. Waqas and Fahad and all the winners that they should give their picture with the award, and at least we can have a picture of, if not receiving the award, at least with the award or the position as you have shown on the screen, and the piece of work for which that award was given. For example, if it was poetry, so with the picture and with the award. So at least we can make some picture out of this and place it on the picture gallery in our website, and post it on the web as well for all the names of the winners, so that at least they should get that, let's say, due recognition and reward. So that's from my side. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. صدق الله العظيم. Jazakallah khair, and thank you very much, and goodbye from us.